Anomic is an open-world game which allows players to do whatever they wish, while a small portion of them roleplay as regular civilians. A majority of them choose to commit crimes. In this video I will rate crimes you can do in Anomic based on how fun they are, how much money they can generate, and the difficulty of doing so. Car bombing is a fun thing to do, especially when event cars can be used over and over again for free. You can either drive a nearly exploding car to a crowd or spawn plenty of cars and explode them all at once. But sometimes you may get killed before reaching the crowd, or people will escape from the range of explosion, so it is probably not that easy to do. Also, you basically generate zero income from doing so. Overall, I think car bombing is fun if you succeed, but it is not that easy and it generates no money, so I will give it a B generally. You basically drive on the sidewalks and crash into every single person you saw. This crime can also be done over and over again with event cars. You can enjoy crashing into people while not worrying about losing cars. This is also rather easy as not much skill is needed to crash into the crowd. Yet it generates no income but a lot of hate, so overall I will give it a C. Robbing other players is less seen in Anomic because most of them will choose to fight back or just die and respawn, but if you treat it as a role play and meet someone wealthy, they may actually play along and actually give you money. If you really want to rob, I recommend you to use a cheap or free gun so you won't suffer a loss even if they choose to fire back. Generally speaking, robbing players is not a consistent way to earn money, and it is more of a role-play thing, so it depends what gaming style you prefer. For me, I will give it a B-. Unlike robbing players, robbing a money truck is a consistent way to earn money. You can earn around $4,500 every time you rob. If there isn't any others trying to rob, it wouldn't be difficult as all you have to kill is a safe 7 that can't shoot you before you start attacking. But something worth noting is that most players will go for the money truck, so it might not be easy. In terms of fun, robbing money trucks are also a fun thing to do. You will have to chase the truck, try to block his way and eventually killing them, which is certainly not something boring. Therefore, I think money truck robbery is a fun activity that gives you money, so I will give it an A. Robbing the bank is perhaps the best crime you can do in Anomic. It gives you a lot of money if successful, especially in bigger servers. I made a video about the mechanic of the Anomic bank before, so feel free to check it out. Robbing the bank could be intense as there will be plenty of players trying to stop you, so unless you have confidence in surviving them, you should not commit it alone or in a full server. Robbing with friends are recommended, while at least one of them should be a medic, or else it is nearly impossible to successfully robbing a bank. You also have to spend plenty of money on purchasing items for the robbery, so if you prioritize earning money, you may not want to take the risk, but for me, I usually just rob for fun and the money from the bank just feels like a bonus to me. So overall I will still give it an A as it is both fun and money earning, the only downside being the difficulty.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, and fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time.
Wow, I actually got away from it.
Bruh.
Printing money is super effective for earning money. It is easy and takes almost no effort. All you have to do is hide them in rarely visited places. But it is not a fun thing to do at all, so I will only give it a B+. Because of some scammers out there in Anomic, most Anomic players tend to not trust one another. In fact, scamming can generate a lot of money, but now less people will fall for it, and it's not exactly a good thing to do. Since it brings quite a lot of hate, I don't think it is a fun thing to do, unless you enjoy others suffer. So overall I will give it a B- because of the chance of generating loads of cash. I recently made a poll and asked people what do they think about raid, and a majority of them do raid sometimes for fun. Raiding is actually one of the most common crime people commit in Anomic. Since most players enjoy combat, it is definitely considered a fun crime.
Much later.
Huh?
Sometimes you might be able to generate income by collecting the guns from those who try to fight you, but it is not very likely to happen. Because you have to survive until turning innocent to obtain the gun. In terms of difficulty, raiding without being killed is extremely difficult for combat noobs like myself. So generally speaking, raiding is most likely fun, but unlikely going to generate income, while the difficulty depends on combat skills. Because of that I will give it a B+.
Bruh.